London police are investigating a possible act of terror after a man with a fake bomb stabbed 3 people. Authorities say Shudes Aman left jail days earlier and had previously been on a police watch list. Officials say he was fascinated with dying in the name of terrorism. Aman stabbed 3 people today in South London. One witness said they saw a silver canister on his chest, which might have been a bomb, although police have not confirmed that yet. Police brought the rampage to an end when they shot and killed him.
It's very sad. It is also quite scary for people in Streatham, but I would encourage them not to be afraid. The police do have the situation under control.
Earlier, it was reported one of the victims may not survive, but officials now say they are expected to recover. New at 10, police say a homeless man was killed in Queens. This happened around 9 a.m. on Lefferts Boulevard at 95th Avenue in Richmond Hill. Police say they got a call of an unconscious person at the home. They found the 27-year-old on the front porch with a head injury. He was pronounced dead at the scene. 3 people were taken into custody in connection with this. Charges against them are pending. Police in Brooklyn want to find the man who they say has an odd burglary pattern. He apparently breaks into apartments but doesn't take anything. 3 incidents happened on January 30th in the Brighton Beach section. The first time the suspect got inside an apartment building, a neighbor saw him breaking another resident's lock, but then he ran off without entering. Then in 2 other incidents, police say he picked the locks, went inside, but again, left without taking anything. If you know this guy, call police. It has been 1 week since the tragic helicopter crash that killed NBA legend Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 other people. This week, the federal report on the crash and the funeral plans may be announced. The NTSB said the report will include facts only, and it will not make a determination into the cause of the crash. That final report could still be 18 months away. Meanwhile, Bryant's family and city officials in LA are still working out details for the funeral and memorial services. Well, plenty of people spent tonight at a Super Bowl party, but there was one in New York that looked a little different. Pix 11's McGee Hickey shows us how the Super Soul Party is making a difference for those struggling with homelessness.
It's a Super Bowl party like none other in New York City called Super Soul 2020. It's a party in 20 states filled with more than 100 homeless and formerly homeless men, women, and children, and almost as many volunteers to make sure there's a real sense of community.
This non-official holiday, the Super Bowl, where everybody's getting together with family and friends, I just felt that there was nothing going on for those who are experiencing homelessness, and someone who feels alone will feel that much more alone during this time.
We're all on one team. You know, we might be rooting for different teams, but the idea that we're all one community and coming together.
For those who wanted to watch the big game, there was a room for viewing, but also so much more. Food, entertainment for children, free haircuts, and a clothing drive.
So nice. See where my situation lies, and they will be surprised what I accomplished through this nonsense, and they don't want this. I love all of y'all. May God bless. Happy Super Bowl.
For the homeless and formerly homeless, this party, they say, gave them a real sense of belonging.
It's positivity, a lot of smiles, a lot of happiness. So it's something that I'm grateful to be a part of. It's a privilege.
And we thank you all so much, because we can't do this without the community. So there's nothing but love here for everyone.
This is the 4th year of the Super Soul Party, and organizers have even bigger dreams for next year. Organizers are hoping to have a Super Soul Party in all 50 states by next year.
The best part is that all these people come around to help the homeless and have a great time and watch the Super Bowl.
From Chelsea, McGee Hickey, Pix 11 News.
Great event. Wonderful. All right, let's check in with Stacey Ann right now and talk about what the work week has for us as it starts.
Yeah, as it starts, Katie, it's going to be mild spring-like, but a little on the unsettled side. But if I could pick one day, that'll be tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're just dealing with some snow and rain showers in and around the area. North and west of the city mostly is where we're getting the snowfall, especially higher elevations. It is quite possible that Possible in those areas there may be a little accumulation to have to contend with, but for the most part across the 5 boroughs, Nassau, Suffolk counties included, as well as parts of New Jersey, we're looking at mostly rain. A wider view of things, it's going to stay quite unsettled. Much of the action again north and west, especially upstate New York. You got a lot of lake effect action, but if you look closely, things are starting to wind down. This will continue to dissipate throughout the course of the overnight hours. We're in the 30s still, so temperatures may have fallen just a little bit and will stay within this range during the overnight period, and then the warmth begins. Look at how high. We'll talk more about these temperatures and more about this unsettled pattern coming up in a few minutes. Katie.
Sounds good. Thanks, Stacey Ann. The MTA's Omni Tap and Pay system is coming to more subway stations. The agency announced today it will be coming to 37 more turnstiles in the Bronx by the end of the month. They will soon be installed to the entire number 6 line, as well as on the shared 2 and 5 lines. The upgrade will bring the tap and pay technology to more than half of the Bronx's subway stations at more than 180 stations. The MTA says the entire subway system and all MTA buses should receive Omni by the end of the year. All right, still to come on the Pick 7 News at 10. A boutique in the last place you'd expect it is giving women a second chance after they're released from prison. Plus, we go behind the scenes of an opera turned country western musical.
Yeah! It's a G thing!
Mr. G takes us inside right after the break. A Long Island ice cream shop has removed a sign supporting President Trump after a battle with the town. The store, called Rogers Frigate, initially refused to take this banner down. The 3 feet by 20 foot sign reads, as you can see, "In Trump We Trust." The shop was ordered by town officials to take that sign down after the mayor said it violated a local code. The store would have reportedly faced fines of up to $2,000 per day if it didn't take it down. On Friday, town officials said that banner has been removed. Well, one of the last remaining Navajo code talkers has died. Joe Vandiver, Sr., died Friday. He was one of the special operatives in the U.S. military during World War II who used the Navajo language to communicate in a way the enemy could not understand. Vandiver was born into the Red Running into the Water people. He enlisted in the Marines in 1943. He died in New Mexico at the age of 96. There are now only 4 Navajo code talkers still living. You know, it can be a difficult transition from inmates who have just been released. It's tough for even the most basic things, finding a job, finding an apartment. But a new program at RIKERS aims to give them a head start with a chance for some shopping. Pick 7's Jennifer BISRAM takes us inside the Rose Petal Boutique.
We are going inside the Rose Petal Boutique here on Rikers Island. It is a new program aimed at helping women who are incarcerated both personally and professionally once they're released.
These are the pants I'll be wearing to the interview.
26-year-old Jasmine Hainsworth has been incarcerated on Rikers Island for 14 months for an assault charge. She's expected to be released in March.
It's exciting because it took a big step for me to get to this point. And I just can't turn back around and make no more mistakes.
She tells Pix 11 not only is she ready to get back to work when she leaves these barbed wire fences, she's also working on being the best version of herself.
When you're leaving, you got to be prepared for a job.
And that's why the Rose Petal Boutique was created earlier this month. It's a store on the island that has everything from suits and shoes to mirrors and makeup for female inmates.
Women are able to shop using boutique bucks, which they earn by participating in reentry programming.
58-year-old Sigrid Humphrey is a mother of 4 who's also being released in March. She too used some of her boutique bucks today.
It's run by women who are in our custody, and so women who are incarcerated, they help operate this boutique. They help set up the clothing, they help maintain inventory, they develop customer service skills.
I like earth colors. Some women don't have the opportunity to have money to buy clothes once they are released.
Some of the classes that are provided to women in this program include professional development, resume writing, computer programming, cosmetology, and anger management. Both women we talk with say it will have benefits beyond these bars, ones they're hoping will help them make a more positive impact in their communities.
I'll experience a lot in life, so I just want to help the community.
And organizers say all of the clothing that you see here is donated by community organizations and DOC staff. If you'd like to make a donation, head over to our website, pix11.com. On Rikers Island, Jennifer BISRAM, Pix 11 News.
Very nice. Stacey Ann is telling us keep your umbrellas handy this week, right, Stacey Ann?
That's right. That's right. And